Although crude acidity is an important issue for refiners and TAN is widely used to denote relative levels of acidity, there are currently no satisfactory test methods for determining this quantity for crude oils. Two standards, which are regularly applied for crude oils, were intended for use for petroleum products and lubricants. ASTM D974 uses colorimetric titration and has a reproducibility of 15%. ASTM D664 uses potentiometric titration and has a reproducibility of 20 to 44%. A modified version of ASTM D664 which extracts a sample first using chromatography can be used to determine naphthenic acid number. Because ASTM D974 and ASTM D664 were both specifically designed for other petroleum products, results for one crude oil sample may vary among different laboratories. According to a study reported at the February 2007 meeting of the Crude Oil Quality Group, slightly different testing procedures and preparation steps led to significant variation in TAN value measurements of Devil's Tower crude, which ranged from 0.5 to 16.87 at 9 different laboratories. Still, ASTM D664 is considered to be a good indicator of whether a crude is high or low TAN. Therefore, it is recommended crudes deemed high TAN using ASTM D664 should be further evaluated for naphthenic acid content. To get more consistent results, refiners should avoid samples with additives such as defoamers or paraffin inhibitors and remove soluble material by washing the sample with water and drying it thoroughly. As mentioned previously, crude samples identified as high TAN should be tested for naphthenic acid content, which better relates to corrosivity compared to total acid number. Some methods suggested in literature include tests from Shell Global Solutions and Baker Hughes. There also have been work on finding alternative methods on measuring TAN. ExxonMobil has been working on a new, rapid technique using electrospray ionization mass spectrometry for determining both TAN and TAN boiling point distributions in crude oils. The Canadian Crude Quality Technical Association has been sponsoring research on a thermometric titration method as a replacement for ASTM 664. It has been reported that the TAN value results from thermometric titration have correlated with those using ASTM 664, and this technique is less susceptible to interference from crude components. It has been recommended that this method be approved as an ASTM standard.